eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. First carry for Najee Harris.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Again, Walker.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the offense. And it makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here.
That swung out wide to Harris.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Carter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season. But that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Right after is good. And it's now 14-0. Drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large. See, the end of the 1st half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the 1st half.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, this better and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3-0 ready for it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They go play action with Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
After right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Miami. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was won a while ago as they just ran onto that big lead. kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here to his running back. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 3. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.